So why would someone want to spend $3,000 on a bow when they could get it done for $700 or $800? A lot of things to consider, and we can kind of break down just the differences between the bows to their accessories, the arrows, the quivers, and the whole kit and caboodle, everything that goes with it. One of the first big things that you're going to want to look at right away is usually when you're going through and you're going to be driving to work, you can get it done with the good old four-door sedan, and it still does it just fine and gets you all the same operation, gets you to point A to point B, and works great for it. But if it's for someone who's trying to dive deep down in that rabbit hole, or they have a passion for it, or they're looking for the best of the best, trying to get something that has machining, your quality control, a lot more of those fine-tune adjustments, whether it's just little adjustments in changing your let off or your draw length or how the bow fits and feels, or your performance side, if you're trying to get just a little bit faster of an arrow speed or a little bit better efficiencies. So first off, we've got the Torx. The Torx is an awesome bow for almost anybody. I mean, it fits a wide range of archers. If you're a new archer and you're just looking at getting into it, it's a really good way to go as a good starting level bow. It also works well for if you're trying to upgrade one of your bows that you've had for a while. It has awesome technology in it that gets you good performance upgrades from maybe what you've been running before, or if you're just looking for a bow that you could go and just plink at targets in the backyard or go hang out with friends and be able to sling a few arrows with. So on this bow, you get essentially everything that you need to shoot. It gives you a good solid 5-pin fixed sight so you can shoot out a good amount of ways. It gives you a very simple but effective drop away arrow rest. Gives you a good simple stabilizer to take out a little bit of that vibration. Good wrist sling for those beginners that are still working on having that nice loose grip. And then a really simple detachable quiver so you can take your arrows to and from wherever you're going to be using it. As you continue to shoot, you might start realizing that, hey, I want to shoot out a little bit further, and maybe I should take that sight off and pop on a slider sight where I can go and I can get a little bit further range or have it be a little bit more custom to the bow that I'm shooting. And maybe I want to go and upgrade and do a little bit better of a rest because I have a little bit harder time broadhead tuning, and man, that micro adjusted just feel really good. Or maybe I want to have a stabilizer that's a little bit longer, or maybe it's a little bit lighter on the base and a good amount of weight to kind of stabilize yourself when you're shooting. This bow can do all that. You can upgrade your kit as you continue to shoot and as you get more of a passion for shooting with them. At a certain point, you just might feel like, I've got all of the premium accessories. Now it's time to move into a little bit more premium bow. A lot of the benefits that you're getting out of getting into a premium bow is you're going to get usually a little bit of comfort out of that draw cycle. You'll be able to get a lot more adjustability out of the bow, whether that's tuning or in your draw length adjustments or maybe your let off adjustments. It really allows you to kind of customize how that bow fits and feels best for you. This bow gives you the ability to adjust that draw length in 1/4 inch adjustments. Worse, with a lot of those budget bows, I might only be able to get an inch or maybe a 1/2 inch of adjustment. I can change how my back wall feels. I can go from a hard back wall to an extra hard back wall, and I can change my let-off adjustment. So if I want to be able to sit at full draw for a little bit longer, I can bump it all the way up to an 85% let-off. If I want to have a really aggressive feel and kind of get that arrow out of the bow a little bit quicker, I can bring it all the way down to 75%. So it really gets you a lot of abilities to kind of customize and tune it to how you personally like to feel that bow the best. So that's when you might want to swing into your shop and test out some more of those premium bows. This is at Hoyt. This is a Carbon RX9 Ultra. It's a carbon bow, so it's a little bit warmer to touch for those guys that are hunting in colder weather, and it's a little bit less weight for those guys that are trying to worry about not having too heavy of a bow for them. You'll be able to see there's going to be quite a bit more adjustments into the bow itself. These bows do come just stripped down bare, so you can go and you can transition all those accessories that you had all into them. And then that also allows you then to be able to kind of start from the base and find that bow that fits best for you. Multi-pin slider sight, so you can physically shoot out to longer ranges. It gives you a quiver that's going to be nice and low profile. It's really tight to the bow and it's nice and lightweight. And it gives you an arrow rest that has a lot more repeatability. It's a little bit more consistent with micro adjustments to be able to fine tune your arrow setup, whether it's broadhead tuning or just wanting to make sure that you're just set up perfectly tuned for the bow. They also give you good accessories on them as well. These are those Hoyt branded stabilizers. Gets you a little bit more weight out to the front and the back of the stabilizer, so it just helps you to kind of settle that pin down and hold it a little bit better for them. And then you always have your little add-ons, where what's one of my personal favorites is Hoyt's Gill Sticks. It's just a simple, easy way that if I'm going to be out shooting in the yard, I can just set that bow done when I'm done shooting and we're good to go. I can have it set up, not worrying about leaving it on the ground and stepping on my arrows around my bow. So both these bows are an awesome option. So once you decide you want to upgrade your bow, we can help you out. We've got tons of options for you where you can go and get working with a SCHEELS expert, and they can set up draw lengths and poundages and adjust that bow to you personally to kind of see what fits and feels best for you. So the question still stands, why would someone want to spend $3,000 on a bow when you could get by with that $800 or lower good entry-level bow? And a lot of it just becomes that passion. I mean, the deeper you get into shooting that bow, the more you're going to want to shoot it, the more you're going to be shooting it, and you're going to have just that drive to want to just better yourself or be able to just try to better that equipment for years, or you just want to get out and try to outshoot your buddies at 110 yards when you're out at a total archery shoot. You just really want to have it just feel like, I mean, you know that bow inside and out. And that's just something that you're going to be able to get a lot better when you're looking at that premium level, is you can build that bow to just feel like it's an extension of yourself. And that's the best part about archery. It ignites a passion in us, and we have that passion too. So no matter where you're at in your journey, we'll be right there with you.